Our people walked these hills before the world knew our name. Built cathedrals, wrote stories, carried freedom's flame. From Ethelstan to Shakespeare's words and Newton's laws, we carved our mark, we held our cause. But lately there's a silence where the stories used to ring, a hesitation in the songs we used to sing. We're told to tread so carefully, to soften every word, as if our own reflection's something better left unheard.
We can open every door and still remember where we're from. Celebrate the old while embracing what's new. God made room for every voice beneath this ancient sky.
But we don't have to disappear to let others fly. Remember who we are, our ancient English roots. We can honor our ancestors and still live for today. Multicolored futures built on a heritage so strong, but foundations need tending or they won't hold for long. I am asking why our children don't know Churchill's name, why Guy Fawkes and Magna Carta feel like dying flames. Who is Nelson Wellington or Sir Francis Drake? You ask our kids, they don't know, for heaven's sake. You can't go forward if you don't know where you've been. What will become of tomorrow if we don't change today? We're told that pride's a problem, that remembrance like a sin. The teaching who we were somehow poisons young minds. But every culture's precious England's no different than the rest. And self-erasure is intolerance, it's forgetting who we were at best. We can open every door and still remember where we're from. Celebrate the old while embracing what's new. God made room for every voice beneath this ancient sky. But we don't have to disappear to let others fly. Remember who we are, our ancient English roots. We can honor all our ancestors and still live for today. Multicolored futures built on a heritage so strong, but foundations need tending or they won't hold for long. It's not us versus them, that's not what this is about. It's us including them, but us not being written out. Our monarchy, Trafalgar Square, the country gardens, these aren't things to be ashamed of in the modern English light. Without England's past and sacrifice, you wouldn't have today. We shared our language with the world, our laws, our people's lives. Imperfect maybe, but helping humanity toward what it can be. And those who come here looking for a better place to stand, they chose this soil for their reasons. But do not forget the natives of this land. This is the battlefield of the modern age, tearing our society apart. They call it political correctness, I call it political wrongness. How can you teach me to respect when you don't know what it means? Our NHS that once stood proud now struggles on its knees. Waiting rooms like battlegrounds, the staff's unheard desperate pleas. Those who live through while saving your lives when in need. So open every door and still remember where we're from. Let every voice be heard, but don't silence England's song. There's room for all the cultures underneath our rainy sky, but we're allowed to still exist. We won't say goodbye. Remember who we are, teach children what was past, the victories, the failures, and everything this nation's been through. A tapestry of everyone, each thread matters in the weave. But you can make a pattern if the first threads have to leave. So here's to balance, here's to pride that doesn't push away. Here's to honoring the past while still building for today. We're not the villains of our story for remembering our name. The English people deserve to know from where their country came.